Hello. We are doing a video for Etude Opus 6 number 19. All right, now this whole video is going to be based around the first page. All right, and we're going to use the fingering P-I-M-I. We're going to use that quite a bit, so P-I-M-I. So if you practice on your guitar, get really comfortable with P-I-M-I because you're going to use it everywhere. All right, so measure one, you're starting here on the A. All right, second fret, third string. Moving on to the C, all right, and the open E. So you're going to use that fingering. So P-I-M-I, all right? You're going to actually play that twice. See if I can drop that down just a little bit. There you go. You see my other hand, all right? So watch my hand. All right, so you can see what my hand's doing, all right? Now, that's the first measure, so we need to practice that a few times. No big deal, all right? Moving on to the second measure, what we're going to do is we're going to take these two fingers, we're going to move them down a set of strings. What that's going to give us is an E, 4th string, 2nd fret, and a G sharp, 3rd string, 1st fret. All right. Now, the first time that we play it, we're going to play G sharp, open B, open E, back to B. So P-I-M-I. All right. After that, we're going to change bass notes. So that means that our first note is going to be different. So we're not going to play the G sharp anymore. We're going to play the E, but the top two notes are going to stay the same. So your first one's going to be a G sharp. Your second one is going to be the E. So G sharp, and then the E. All right, no big deal. Notice how my thumb didn't play 3, it played the 4. All right, so your first line, so not much motion in this left hand. The majority of the motion is coming from your right hand. All right, let's keep on moving. So there's a few different ways to play this third measure. All right, mainly two. You can use your little pinky here on the 4th fret, 3rd string, 4th fret, right? And then your ring finger here on the D, which is going to be 3rd fret, 2nd string. And you can play same fingering, P-I-M-I, P-I-M-I. All right, what I tell people to do that are having trouble with their pinky working is use these two fingers again and just slide them up and over. All right, so I'm on the 3rd string, 4th fret, and then the 2nd string, 3rd fret. Easy peasy. Now you can take these two for the next measure, to measure 4, and slide them down. All right, and that's back where you started. All right, that was the first thing that you played. Except this time, we're going to change bass notes. We're going to do one of those, and then we're going to play a low A, way low on the 5th string open. So one of the A's on the 3rd string, and one with the 5th string. All right, now you're 4 measures in. And you're going back to the beginning one more time. All right, so you're flanking, or you're coming on both sides for this low A. So the first one is low, and then back. All right, now we're on the last measure of the second line. You just played this, which is the first part of it. Now you're going to open it up to a G, a C sharp with the 2nd finger, open E. All right, so, and you hear motion coming in, and it's got a crescendo, so you know something's about to happen. All right, now this is the toughest measure of where we're at. Got the F with the ring finger, so 4th string, 3rd fret. Your pinky is on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, and that's just tough. That's going to take some practice, right? First finger is going to play the F. Good news is that you play it once, and then you drop the F to the open D. All right, so last measure, 2nd line is this. And then boom. Now what you can do is aim for these 2 notes, aim, and when you aim for these, stick this one on as fast as you can, but you don't have to get it there instantly because you have a 2nd, right? Which notice how I waited to put my finger down till I was confident what I was doing. All right, so we're on the 2nd measure, 3rd line. Got this E, right? It's E, 4th string, 2nd fret. C and E, easy peasy. G sharp, right? You played that in the 2nd measure of the 1st line. And now you're just gonna go ahead and play, which is the first 5 notes of measure 2 of line 2. All together. Cool. All right. So we're halfway down the first page. All right. Now, things start to get a little bit weird as far as the piece. We start with the same thing that we started before. All right. So open G up to the F, G7 chord, right? And then we drop down this low G, 3rd fret on the last string. E, sorry, C, and then going to E. So that's all a C chord. Little inversion there. All right, so we're on the 4th line. So we start normal with an A minor, G, open B, F on top. Then you drop down for the low G. But the top notes stay the same. Top notes are staying the same a majority of the time in this piece. Bass notes are the one that are moving, all right? Last measure of the 4th line, you start with a C, 5th string, 3rd fret. Hit the octave. There you go on the 2nd string, 1st fret. Open E. Drop your E with this middle finger. But the top notes stay the same, remember, all right? Now, we're going back to what we just played. Ooh, sounds familiar, right? Yeah, you just played that. All right, going back to the C. This is 2nd measure of the 5th line. Now, here we go with some chromaticism. All right, let me bring that up. Chromaticism. You're going down to the B, all right? And then you're opening up to the A. Everything stays the same except you drop the C. And now we're on the last line, almost home free. Open D, open B, F natural. All right. E with the D with our 4th finger. And then we end the same way we started. So lots of interesting stuff going on that 2nd half of the piece. I'm going to play that 2nd half, so from the repeat, or the 4th, 5th, and 6th line. Here we go. Sorry, it sounded a little bit weird to me at first, but then it kind of resolved in my ear. Hope that helps. That's the first page of the Etude. Remember, this is a Kickstarter to the Allegro. So let me know if you have questions. If not, I'll see you in class.